Vegas fantasy. Our Vegas fantasy. It's not a show about sex.
Nope.
It's about football.
Cha-cha-cha.
Oof. Hi.
It's the second week in a row we muffed the beginning.
I think that's just part of the beginning now. And that's part of the theme, right? Isn't it? It's the muffing one. I mean, it's the first thing I've sung all day. It's gonna happen. But hi, how are you?
Hi, Kenny.
It's a trade deadline day.
It was a
in the
crazy
NFL.
day.
10 trades today.
We're going to talk about it later.
We're gonna talk about it later. Not now.
We can talk about it now.
Let's get going. It's like
All
let's
right.
not bury the lead. T.J. Hawkinson, my guy, got traded
Oh,
to
what do
the
you think?
Vikings.
What do you think about this?
I don't like it. I mean, he's not become what I wanted him to become.
Yes, agreed.
But he was fine. I mean, he's a fine tight end. He's getting 10 points a game or 9 points a game, which is fine.
I mean,
you take that.
He's only had really like one great week with the Lions.
And then he had one bad week after that. But other than that, he's been pretty consistent. But now he's to the Vikings. I mean, I guess, Irv Smith's going to be out for the year, basically. That's what they found out today. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks. He's basically out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So they get a tight end. I just don't know, it's Midland. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I
That's
think
it.
it'll be kind of good.
I don't think it may hurt. Does it hurt Thielen? I don't think it hurts Thielen because Thielen's more of a red zone target than Hawkinson's going to be.
Agreed.
So I don't know what that does. How about Claypool to the Bears?
That was a weird one. I don't know if I was really expecting that.
So if the Bears threw the ball more, I think that would help Claypool. It hurts Mooney a little bit. They don't throw enough for I think either of them to be overly relevant. I also don't think Claypool's very good. It's just what I think.
See, I think he's good. I just think he's had a poor year.
He just makes bonehead decisions. But the Pittsburgh guys, I think they get better. Deontay Johnson gets better. Pickens gets better. Freiermuth gets a lot better. Mm-hmm. And Pittsburgh's schedule gets a little better. They've had a terrible schedule. They threw Kenny Pickett in with an awful schedule, and he's performed terribly.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens now.
I'm more excited for Pickens now.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Pickett to Pickens.
Pickett to Pickens. Naheem Hines to the Bills for Zach Moss.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's odd, too.
It's very odd.
I feel like all the ones that we were expecting didn't happen.
No, Brandon Cooks didn't happen.
Kareem Hunt didn't happen.
No.
I really wanted Hunt to go to the Rams.
Yeah. Didn't happen. Elijah Moore didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh, so weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not. It's always a little underwhelming. And I feel like in other sports, like we see like trades that make sense from a fantasy perspective, but these okay, this just doesn't do much.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it will do more than we think.
Yeah.
But right now, it doesn't seem like it.
There's a tight end in Detroit named James Mitchell who was drafted in the 5th round. I'm curious to see if he becomes a thing. I don't think so, but he should have been a higher pick and he got hurt in his senior year in college. So maybe he becomes a thing. It's not like they have a ton of pass targets in Detroit.
Yeah.
So there's not much to talk about with that.
All right.
I don't think.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe next week we will.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Maybe Claypool goes off.
Yeah. Speaking of going off, Jalen Hurts went off.
Yeah, he did.
In week 8. Pretty good.
Yes.
Right?
4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Thanks, Hurts.
Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tua, he went off.
3 touchdowns, 382 yards, rushed for 19 yards. That was nice. Although every time he rushes, I get scared now.
Yeah, right.
Don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt.
Yeah, no kidding.
I picked him up. I don't know if it was last week or a couple weeks ago in our New York league. And I have him and Hurts. So I'm trying to trade him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he had a monster week this week. So we'll see what happens.
You're trying to trade Tua or Hurts?
Tua.
You get more for Hurts. I don't know why
Yeah.
I'd want to trade Hurts, though. That's the thing.
No.
Right. Yeah, you might be stuck because you're not going to get much for Tua.
But, I mean, for the guy who has Andy Dalton, why not?
I mean, is it that much of an upgrade?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, in theory it is. I mean, it is because Tua's a better quarterback than Dalton. But Dalton's putting up fantasy numbers that are not that bad.
Only for the last 2 weeks.
I mean, but Tua has that's Tua's second really good week.
Well, he was
in the
injured
year, and he
for
was injured.
2.
I know, but do we think Tua is going to be consistently that great?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully the
Well,
guy
then,
that I
hopefully
I
the guy that you
traded
trade him
him
with.
to.
I mean, yes, he's obviously better. It's just, will he be that much better for fantasy?
Right.
That's
Well,
all.
I'm going to try. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. Kyler Murray, big
3
week.
touchdowns. He had 2 interceptions, but he did pretty good.
Yeah, good week for him. They stink.
Yeah.
That helps. Marcus Mariota. Hey, they threw the ball.
Yeah.
Right? How about that? They throw the ball in Atlanta for a change. Marcus Mariota would have a
That
good
game
week.
was insane.
I know. That was the game of the week.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, by the way, it's the first place Atlanta Falcons. What the hell?
What the heck? How does that even make sense?
That's ridiculous.
Oh. They're scrappy. Although they're scrappy, as Bucky likes to say.
Yeah, that's Bucky's team. Also, the Bucks stink, so that's going to help them. But I still think the Bucks are going to find a way to win that division. But anywho, so with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown has a huge week.
Woo. Did you how many
All in
leagues,
the first half.
How many leads did you go against A.J. Brown in?
About 5 too many.
Oh, so bad. So bad. I don't have him anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why. When did he go in the draft?
Early third.
Yeah.
Late second, early third. The problem with like this week, some of these scores are exorbitant that we're gonna get to. These receivers and these running backs. Like, so if you were up against one of these guys, you lost. Like, good luck. Although I have a team, I'm gonna tell you a team that I have. We're gonna when we get to our, are you blanking kidding me segment that lost with a couple of these players.
Yes. I have a rage I want to go on.
Oh, we raging today?
Not a rage.
Oh, I want to rage.
Let's rage.
It's week 8. It's we were halfway through the regular season. We're halfway through the season. It's week 9 now, right? So
if I rage too hard, just say the safe word.
Dorch.
Dorch.
DeAndre Hopkins. Did you see DeAndre Hopkins' tweet?
No.
He had a great tweet. Do his stats. I'm gonna look this up for you.
Okay, 159 yards, a touchdown, 12 for 13, and he had 2 great games in a row. Thank you, Hopkins.
Right?
Thank you.
Right? He's a good tweeter.
He
No, he is. He Oh, did he erase it? He totally erased it.
What?
Ah, man. He basically just said something along the lines of, I thought I was 30. I'm 30. I thought I was washed up. Something along those lines. I think he took it down. Son of a gun.
Oh,
it was a great tweet. Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. But he's basically just poking fun at the haters. So
Like Taylor Swift says, the hater's going to hate.
That's
hate,
right.
hate.
Wow. Nicely done.
Thanks.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Oh, yeah. I love when Waddle does his touchdown dance.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. And I'm glad that I'm glad it's like both of them are producing. I hate when it's just like one or the other.
It's the second time that both of them are on the list at the same time.
I know and I like it.
Tyreek Hill is on pace right now for 2,000 yards receiving.
Good for him. Good for him.
Did you take Tyreek Hill?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay. Good for you.
I have him once.
Good.
And I lost in that league.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
Anywho. Hey, DJ Moore's back.
Oh, yay. Yeah. 2 great games in a row.
All right.
So exciting.
All it took was Baker getting benched for P.J. Walker.
For P.J. Walker to throw to DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
I'm happy.
Especially, I have DJ Moore in 2 leagues. And, well, one's my dynasty, but the other league, I was just like, I'll just take DJ Moore. And then I, regretted it. Why did I take him? And now I'm like, okay, good. Because I put him in the last 2 weeks because I had to because of buys.
Right.
So I'm glad.
Working
Thanks,
out.
DJ Moore.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Kamara.
That's another thing we're going to get to later on. It's my Kamara luck in Dynasty.
3 touchdowns. Kamara.
Unbelievable day
Jesus,
for Kamara.
Gosh.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey. What a day for him.
I know. Good for him getting traded and doing so well.
Yep.
And the passing touchdown, the rushing touchdown, and the throwing touchdown.
Yeah, all 3.
First time since
You tell me.
LaDainian Tomlinson in 2005.
He did it? Wow. There you go.
Yep. Pretty
Man,
cool.
That's great. Derrick Henry.
Best game of the year.
I feel like we're back in 2019.
Yeah.
Right? McCaffrey, Henry, right? Interesting. Barkley.
Yeah.
Like, they're all having good years. It's 2019 all over again, right? Tony Pollard with
Tony
Zeke out.
Pollard.
How about Jerry Jones?
Yes.
Right? Says Zeke's my starter, right? I mean, come on, man.
And he's still saying it. Man. He's just...
He's a lunatic. He's a literal lunatic.
He leads... Pollard leads the team in yards.
Right.
And he's still saying it.
Right. Lunatic.
But, like, do you really believe in Pollard? Because, like, I don't, and maybe I should. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't play enough. Like, when he plays, what does he do?
3 touchdowns.
Right? He produces.
Yeah. So, like, is he, like, the real thing?
All he's ever done when he's gotten a chance to start is do great. I think there was a year where he started 2 games and he played 1 bad and 1 good. And then last year he was good when he started, and this year he's good when he starts. So how can we say he's not the real thing when every time he gets in there he produces?
I know. Every time we draft and I see his name, I'm just like, ooh, no.
Because he's expensive.
Yeah,
he's expensive for what you're getting.
Yes, that's probably why.
Right? That's why. Because you have to spend a 7th round pick. If he were 11th round, you'd grab him all over the place.
Yeah, true.
Because he's a great backup. But like a 7th round pick for a guy like him is crazy.
Right.
I mean, you're spending the same capital. You spent like a 5th round pick on A.J. Dillon. And it's the same idea. Right. A.J. Dillon's nothing if Aaron Jones is playing.
Right.
Right? Pollard he's okay when Zeke plays, but you also could get 3 points out of him when Zeke plays. You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard with Pollard.
Right.
I struggle with him.
I get it. I understand. Donta Foreman.
Jeez.
How about a trade working out for 2 players in fantasy? How about this? The 4 teams I drafted McCaffrey in, I also took Donta Foreman because I didn't want to leave McCaffrey without a handcuff this year. He's the one guy. I didn't handcuff too many backs this year, but I always handcuffed Dalvin Cook, and now I'm going to always handcuff Christian McCaffrey, right? So McCaffrey gets traded. Donta Foreman's already on those teams, and I get an RB2 out of that.
Cha-ching.
Right?
It's really good luck.
Yeah, that's luck.
Yeah.
That's some good luck right there.
He had 118 yards this week and last week.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
118 yards.
Yeah. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Those teams are looking good.
Yeah.
Tyler Conklin comes back.
All right. 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
I don't have him anywhere, though.
I did, and I dropped him because he was being completely ignored.
Yeah.
There was no point having him on a roster. And the Jets are so weird. I mean, you can't trust anybody on the Jets.
You can't trust Elijah Moore.
No. Thank you. Like how you rub that in my face.
Sorry.
And our listeners, too, because it's not just me that likes Elijah Moore, you know.
Okay.
Wow.
So you liked past tense. Do you still like Elijah Moore?
I like him as a player. I'm not using him this year again. But I'm not giving up on the dude for life. You know?
I'm giving up for life.
He's a good receiver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Zach Wilson's not the answer, at least so far. Isaiah Likely comes in, right? Mm-hmm. Andrews gets hurt. Mm-hmm. He comes in. He balls out.
Balls out.
Yeah.
First touchdown of the year for Likely.
Yeah.
No, his first touchdown ever.
Of his career. Nice.
Yeah.
And he is a big streamer this week if Andrews doesn't play. Andrews has a shoulder injury. So keep an eye with that.
We shall see.
And Kyle Pitts.
Oh, Kyle Pitts. You finally.
The week I bench Kyle Pitts everywhere that I have him.
Kenny,
except one league.
You did the right thing, though. You did the right thing.
And it worked out when I benched him for Dulcich, because Dulcich played well. I benched him for Tunyon. That didn't work out. And I benched him for Harrison Bryant of the Browns, who did 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pitts could have did 0.
Yep.
And
Pitts might do 0 next week.
Right.
You don't know.
You did the right thing. Don't beat yourself up about something that you have no control over.
He's not the problem. I mean, it's if Atlanta throws the ball, I think Pitts is going to be very viable. But if Atlanta has a week where they run the ball 50 times and Pitts is going to get 2 targets.
Right.
You just don't know.
Like he's been doing all year.
Right. It's not him, and you can't predict the game plan.
It's not him. It's you, Kenny.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding.
Wow.
No, it's not you.
Next up, here we go. Who crapped the bed? Did you crap the bed? Did I crap the bed? Did they crap the bed? We all want to know who crapped the bed.
Crap the bed.
And you know who crapped the bed? The Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, they
crapped
sure did.
the bed.
They like diarrhea all over the bed.
That was pitiful.
Oh my god.
They did not cross the 50-yard line till halfway through the fourth quarter.
So bad.
What decade are we living in?
I don't know.
And it's not like the Saints are the 85 Bears.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't cross midfield to the fourth quarter?
How does this happen? How?
Unbelievable.
That coach needs to get fired.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
This is bad.
I'm with you.
And I was really like expecting a great year out of them.
Yep. Well, better than this.
Yeah.
I mean, they overachieved last year. They got to the playoffs. They played a good game against the Bengals in the playoffs and lost, but they played a good game to get there. Then they let that coach go and bring in Josh McDaniels, and they stink.
Yeah.
And they brought in Devontae Adams, and they're worse.
Right. Which
And
makes,
my voice just got really high.
it always gets really high when you
Right?
get really passionate.
Oh, my God. So let's get to Derek Carr.
Let's not.
Oh
He was
my
horrible.
God, was that bad?
Are you still on the car train?
You know, he's going to be fine in certain weeks. Like, they're playing Jacksonville this week.
He's been horrible this year.
He's not been horrible this year.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't been horrible until this week.
Okay.
This is his first really bad game. His first 3 games, he put up over 20 in all 3 games. He hasn't been bad at all, but this was a terrible week.
I mean,
And they're playing in Jacksonville. You don't think he's going to have a big game this week?
I'm not playing him.
I would use him in a heartbeat against Jacksonville.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You know?
Well, you did wait for your quarterback, so you're gonna have to trust him at this
Yeah,
point.
I mean, that's the thing. You know, that's the thing is waiting for the quarterback this year
Right.
wasn't the right move.
Right.
So, speaking of Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence.
Oy.
Not happening for Trevor Lawrence, is it?
No, maybe next year.
I don't know.
I mean, he's had like what, 1 or 2 good games? Maybe 1.
Yeah, he's just not great.
Yeah.
It's okay, you know?
He needs more games under
I'm
his
just
belt.
not sure. I'm not sure we're going to get what he's going to be,
Yeah.
you know? It just hasn't been great.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones.
Oof, 9
I mean,
points.
look, Daniel Jones has had a really good year.
Yeah.
So,
He had
you
a
know.
monster game last week.
Yeah, so not a good week this week. What are you going to do? That happens. Back to the Raiders, Devontae Adams.
1 point. Thanks for nothing.
Talk about a trade that has not worked out for either team, right? Devontae Adams comes here. He gets paid, but they stink. The Packers don't have a wide receiver 1. Rodgers stinks. The Packers stink,
Yeah.
right? And that doesn't work out for either team.
Mm-hmm.
Cortland Sutton.
3 bad weeks in a row.
Oh, God.
Oy.
What do you do with that? And now Judy's playing better. Like, Judy's been playing pretty well lately.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, right?
I mean, we got 6 teams on bye this week, right? 6?
I mean, you can't not play him.
You can't not play him.
Yeah. Gabe Davis crapped the bed.
That was another shocker.
It's just usage with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's caught 16 passes all year. And he missed a couple games. We give him that. But just even when he's been good, it's not like he's getting 12 targets a game. He's getting like 6 or 7. And this week he only caught 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very boomer bust.
Step it up, Gabe.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the way they use him.
Yeah.
And Diggs is such an alpha there.
Right.
You know? So I think it's just you're going to get big weeks out of Davis, but you're going to get weeks like this too. Rashad Bateman, although actually he doesn't really belong on this list because he's hurt. So
Yeah, but it still really stinks to
I mean,
get a 0 on Thursday Night Football
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
play him.
brutal.
It's like, all right, well, that made no sense. And it's funny because I was looking at him going, he's questionable. He was questionable going in, and I really thought, you know, I probably should just sit him just in case. And I did that with Metcalf. I sat him because I was scared that he was going to hardly be in the game. And what happens? Metcalf had a decent game. I sat him, and Bateman had a terrible game, and I
Right.
played him.
right. You didn't know.
Right, but like how can you predict that?
I mean, Metcalf's injury looked bad.
Right.
And he played.
Right, and I was like, I'm going
I mean,
to, again, that's the league I have Metcalf and Lockett. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to be safe, and I'm just going to play Lockett. Now,
Lockett played good.
Right. Metcalf only got like 4 more points, and I got buried in that game anyway. So
no, but still, I understand your point.
But, you know, it's like you're throwing a dart sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they're injured, you can only do so much.
Yep.
Anyway.
I'm a little worried about Bateman's career because he spent half of last year hurt. He's hurt already this year. He's just one of these guys that seems to get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And I was a big Bateman guy coming out of college. I thought this was a good pick. And he looked good. Like, he looks like a good player. Mm-hmm. It's not that he can't play, but health is an issue with this dude. Yeah. For sure. George Pickens.
3 targets, and he didn't catch one of them.
Yeah. Should be better now that Claypool just got traded.
Yes.
And hopefully they have a better schedule, so he doesn't, they don't get the crap kicked out of him by what the Eagles did to them this week.
Right.
Good grief.
Jeez.
Back to the Raiders, Josh Jacobs.
Well, we could just put every Raider on here.
Every Raider belongs on here.
Yes.
Every single Raider crapped the bed in New Orleans. So, but Josh Jacobs, not good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darrell Henderson, not good.
No. Bad year.
And Tyler Higbee, not good.
No, 2 bad weeks in a row.
Boy, the Rams stink.
Yeah.
How the Rams? I
was just gonna say the exact same thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
How do they go from just so great to just like dreadful?
Yeah, they're dreadful.
How did this happen?
The offensive line is dreadful. That's the biggest problem they have.
Yeah, but they
awful.
still have good team DNA. Like you talk about team DNA, I think they still have it. I think they have good DNA.
I don't think they expected Cam Akers to be a complete bust. He's a complete bust.
They hate Henderson.
Henderson's not good. I mean, he's just not a great player,
Yeah.
I mean, they played Ronnie Rivers over him. Who the hell's Ronnie Rivers? Right?
I'll tell you about him later.
Right? Oh, we're going to get to that. So, yeah. But, so they played him. And Stafford is just getting the crap kicked out of him. Mm-hmm. And Allen Robinson is okay. He's playing a little better lately.
Yeah, he is playing a little better.
He's playing a little better lately, but, they just don't have much.
I think they're, trying anything at this point.
Right.
Give it to the old man.
And then,
haul him in.
And then they leave Cooper Kupp in the game.
Right.
Right, we're going to get to that. But anyway.
Why didn't Kareem Hunt get traded to the Rams?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Apparently a 4th-round pick was too much for Kareem Hunt.
McVay, get your head in the game. You are...
And they might make the playoffs still because the NFC's terrible.
Yeah.
So they're not out of it. You could see them in there if they get on a run. But not because they're any good, because they're not good. And if the Niners don't win that division easily, something's wrong.
Yeah.
The Niners are going to run through that division the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in the Seahawks yet.
No.
So, yeah. But anywho. What the hell do we do with Jonathan Taylor?
That ankle injury is still bothering me.
I can't get over this.
Yeah.
I have Taylor on 12 teams. 10 of those 12 teams I would consider now at week 9 to be dead.
Oh.
Because they're 2-6 or 3-5. And if he's not putting 20s up, they're useless.
Right.
What do you do? Do you trade him for
nobody?
I mean, who are you going to get for him at this point, right?
Yeah.
And you just have to hope that. I mean, would you trade Etienne for him? I mean, hell, I'd do that at this point.
If I was the ATN owner?
Right. Yeah.
No. I'd keep it ATN.
Trade Kenneth Walker for him?
No.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So you're stuck. You drafted him first overall. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. If he was out, at least Deion Jackson would be playing. You might have Deion Jackson on a roster, and Deion Jackson would be good. He's not out.
Right.
So you got to play him.
Right.
You're stuck.
Because as soon as you put him on your bench.
Right. It's the same thing with Najee Harris. What the hell do you do with Najee Harris? Najee Harris is putting up 10 points a game. Barely. I think he got 11.9 this week. Right? But it's the same problem. You're stuck. Mm-hmm. You're just going to lose.
I want to know on the flip side of, what to do with Jonathan Taylor. What do I do with Jamal Williams?
I think you play Jamal Williams.
Every week?
Yeah, I do. I think you play him. He gets
mean-
enough goal line work that you play him.
Yeah.
I sat him in a league this week, and I regret it. The one league I have him, I sat him, and I regret it. Totally regret it.
Yeah.
They use him enough.
Yeah. Yeah, his lowest fantasy points has been 5.6.
Yeah.
He's had 3 games or more with 22 or more points.
Yeah, you absolutely play him.
Okay, then we have some I have a
Well, I mean,
sit
again,
question
always
for you then later.
it depends on that too. But yeah, I mean, he's absolutely playable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
He's just one of those guys. I'm just like, do I,
Yep. Can we drop Hunter Renfrow? Boy, does that break my heart.
Yes.
Oh my God, does that break my heart?
Yes, I'm sad to say I think we can.
Ugh.
I think he's already been dropped in one of the leagues I'm in.
Oh, I've dropped him quite a bit.
Yeah.
When a guy comes out of nowhere and wins you leagues, I picked up Renfrow so many leagues last year, and he helped me a lot. He won me a lot of stuff last year, and this year he's useless. Even when the Raiders are scoring, he hasn't been good because Devontae just took that team over.
Right.
But I thought Carr would be good enough to support something.
No.
We talked about it in the preseason. I thought the question was going to be Renfrow versus Waller. Which one was going to suffer? The answer is both.
Both of them, yeah.
They both. Waller is injured all the time now. Renfrow stinks.
Yeah.
And even Adams had a bad week, but Adams has been good, so we can't get it into Adams.
Right.
But they both stink.
Mm-hmm.
That's been abominable, I swear. So, hey, news and injuries. Cooper Kupp, what are you doing?
I know. Aggravated that ankle in garbage time.
Come on. He apparently is going to be fine.
Yeah.
But just the thought of this, the idea that he could be on this list is not good.
Yeah.
I don't, we've had a bad enough year as it is. Put him on this list. So hopefully he'll be fine. But that was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Andrews.
Shoulder.
Here's the problem. They have a week 10 bye. And it's week 9.
Yeah.
There's a chance we don't see him to week 11. There's definitely a chance.
Yep.
So, speaking of that, Gus Edwards. Might not see him to week 11.
Hamstring.
Could be Kenyon Drake time in Baltimore.
Eek.
Baltimore's offense this week. Kenyon Drake, Devin Duvernay, Demarcus Robinson,
Oh my God.
Isaiah Likely. On Monday Night Football against the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, that's a boring.
How about that?
That's a boring game.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what we're looking at here.
Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah.
We'll see. They may all play. Nobody's seriously injured, but
What? When is Keenan Allen coming back?
that's the thing. He played week 8. No, he played week 7. Then they were on bye. I expect him to play this week. Now, he didn't practice Monday, but that's not an official practice that they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm expecting him to play this week.
Yeah.
And they don't have Mike Williams, so it's Keenan Allen time.
We haven't talked about him much this year.
Oh, because he's been hurt. He got hurt in week 1. He hasn't played.
Yeah. It's just like, even just any injury updates. Like, I feel like we haven't really talked about him at all.
He had the hamstring and he aggravated it.
Yeah.
So we need him back.
Keenan
Badly.
Allen being Keenan Allen back in
Yeah,
2000
being the Keenan Allen that you know and love.
16?
Did you know it?
What year was that?
Was it 16?
I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you never had Keenan Allen since then?
No.
You've never drafted Keenan Allen. He's your guy.
No.
He's that guy for you that you just won't touch. That's amazing. I mean, we all have that. We all have that guy.
And maybe eventually I will. But then again, I mean, he's getting
he's
so
gonna
old at
he's
this
gonna be
point.
31. I mean, you do have a team called Geriatric In, so you can fit there.
Which isn't very geriatric in-ish anymore. But what are you going to do?
No, the name was Galladay In, by the way. That's how that name came about.
Oh, yes.
The name was Galladay In. And then last year, Christina drafted the oldest team I've ever seen Christina draft. I said you shouldn't call it Galladay In, you should call it Geriatric In.
And everybody laughed.
And then
but
she did it.
I did really good last year.
Yeah,
so
until you lost to me. But that's another
my
story.
geriatric team did great.
Yes.
Stupid.
I mean, you think about it. DeAndre Hopkins is 30. He's come back. He's played great.
Right.
Right? You know, I mean.
Rex Burkhead's still in the league.
Right.
I mean, he's ancient. Kenyon Drake. I mean, we can go on and on about these old heads.
Derrick Henry's 28.
Getting there.
That's not young for a running back.
Mm-hmm.
That's old for a running back.
But he's
playing great.
Plowing through defenders.
He's absolutely plowing through. So, you can be old. It does happen every now and then. So, Kadarius Toney got traded. Do you care?
I mean, everybody seems to care, but everyone was just getting finger happy.
Yeah, picking Toney up.
And I'm just like, but why?
Yeah.
I mean, has he even proven anything to us this year?
He's had, 3 good games in his career?
Yeah, exactly.
And he spent the year, quote unquote, hurt. All of a sudden, he's magically healthy. He gets traded to the Chiefs and he's healthy.
He's healthy and he's going to have this amazing.
Do you trust a guy like that?
No.
That's the thing.
It's a Mike Thomas
It's
story.
a Michael Thomas thing. It's exactly the same thing. Did you see Michael Thomas sprint on the field after the game, like to congratulate someone?
No.
Right? Yeah, right? Give me a break.
Oh, my God.
With that crap. Right?
Yeah, he's having fun. Watching from the sidelines.
He's having fun getting paid.
Eating popcorn.
He's having fun getting paid.
Yep.
That's what he's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't trust Toney yet. Now, I mean, he's on the Chiefs, but.
Did you get him?
Yeah, a couple leagues. I picked him up. He'll sit on my bench this week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, song time, my friend.
Ready. Get that good waiver wire that will set your team on fire. So don't misfire or he will go to the highest buyer. Don't wait too long cause you know they expire. You require to aspire the highest waiver wire. Womp womp womp.
If Tony's available, are you getting him? I don't think he's available anywhere anymore. So.
Not really.
Yeah. How about Rondale Moore?
I told you about Rondale Moore last week, and you're yuck, gross.
I'm not a Rondale Moore guy.
But he's doing good.
Okay.
He's your new Elijah Moore.
Okay, until he gets 3 points this week.
But will he? He's not available in like any of my leagues.
He's available in a couple of my leagues.
Well, are you gonna pick him up?
Probably not. I mean, if there's a league where I need a receiver, I'll take a stab at him.
I'd rather Moore over Toney.
Yeah, I would take Moore over Toney.
Especially for this week, because is Toney even going to play much?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think he's going to play, though. That's going to be interesting. I don't know. Rondale Moore is one of those guys that I just don't get.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I like Rondale Moore.
I don't get it with him. I
All
don't
right.
see it.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
just how it's just one. I don't know. Maybe I have a blind spot for him. I just don't see it with him.
All right.
I just don't see this. I don't see what it is.
Okay.
So that's
we'll
me.
see.
I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, especially this year. But,
Rondale Moore is taking Elijah Moore's spot in the song.
Rondale Moore. It doesn't go.
Doesn't go.
You need the Elijah for Bila.
I
That's the
know,
point.
but
But anyway, it doesn't work.
doesn't work.
No. Van Jefferson, you interested?
No.
Well, I mean, if Kupp were hurt, I'd be interested for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really trust Van Jefferson to start on your fantasy team this week?
No, only with an injury. I wouldn't play him. Unless Kupp was hurt, then I'd play him.
It's not a great waiver wire week.
Well, here's the thing. Is Claypool available in any leagues? With this trade now? That's the question. We're going to look that up.
Let's see how available
Because I think Claypool obviously is an obvious pickup. Again, I don't think Chicago throws enough for it to be that relevant, but you can't leave him out there.
He's not available in any of... first of all, I love this whole show thing.
Oh, now that showed you that?
Mentioned.
Yes.
That is the most epic tip.
Well, how do you think I play in 70 leagues without that? It's like that makes it simple. Yeah.
I wondered if you missed the episode where we talked about seeing if one particular player is available in all of your Yahoo leagues. You click on the player, and once the player's overview game log comes up, right under his picture, you see a little button that says show. And when you hit that show button, all of your leagues will pop up and you can see if you own him in one of those leagues, or if if they're taken, or a little plus sign if you want to add him in one of your leagues. And if you missed that episode, I swear that was one of the most informative things you've ever taught me.
You can do that on ESPN and Sleeper too.
Really?
Yes. They have them on both.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Sleeper especially, because Sleeper, I've got 9 Dynasty leagues in Sleeper, so I need that.
Well,
for sure.
and Gret didn't know it either. She
Yeah.
messaged us and said, whoa, that was a game changer.
Yeah.
And Michael. Yeah. So
But Claypool not available in any of your leagues.
no, he's not.
What's his percentage?
He's 58% owned.
That's higher than I thought. Okay, so he's probably not available.
But
Obviously got check.
check.
Absolutely check. Just in case. He's not a spend all your fab ad, but you get him. He should be on rosters.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kenny and Drake.
I would honestly, out of all these players, I would pick up Drake.
Last week I said Drake, and you were like, nah.
I'm on it. I'm on
now
the
you're
train.
on Drake. Well, I mean, if Gus Edwards doesn't play,
He doesn't look bad.
you have to use Drake.
He does not look bad. I hate saying it, but
Yep. You got to do it.
yeah.
I don't think Naheem Hines is available anywhere. So you're not doing that. He just got traded, but I don't think you're doing that. Chase Edmonds just got traded to the Broncos. I don't think anybody cares about that.
Hines is 55%.
So you might be available. You might be able to get him somewhere.
Um,
Again, I don't know how relevant it's going to be. It's not like Buffalo uses their running backs anyway. I mean, if Singletary doesn't score much.
Oh, I have him in geriatric in.
No, there you go.
I had no idea.
Congratulations. There you go. You have a new running back. Okay.
And who else did you say?
I just said about Chase Edmonds, but I'm not he's not interested in that.
55% owned as well.
He got dropped a lot of leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the back? Oh, Jeff Wilson. There's an interesting one because he got traded to the Dolphins today.
Right.
He's a backup for Mostert.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
And Latavius and Melvin Gordon in Denver is crazy.
Yeah. Denver just got muddy.
Yeah.
Although I don't think Edmonds is going to play much.
Yeah.
I think it would be very sparse.
Yeah. That's going to be who's going to get the ball?
Right. Mostert's been one of the best waiver wire pickups of the year because Mostert was not drafted in a lot of leagues.
Mm-hmm.
He's been the number one. And I think Donta Foreman's number 2 in terms of like waiver wire pickups have been really good this year.
Yeah.
So speaking of, I love that sound because it's after midnight or in this case, early morning,
or
as we've learned.
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon delight.
If you missed all of these opportunities, there's always the afternoon.
Skyrockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Well, I had Dearness Johnson on this, but I'm actually taking him off. Like, I don't care about him right now.
Yeah.
Like, he was gonna be the after midnight pick for me, but no longer.
Mine is
Ooh.
Ronnie Rivers.
Ronnie Rivers. That sounds like a song. Make a song. Make a song up with Ronnie Rivers.
A porn name.
Ronnie Rivers. Porn name?
Yeah, doesn't it?
I like it. Ronnie Rivers. Absolutely. Ronnie.
Think of all the sick puns you could do with that.
Ronnie Rivers. Porn star by day, football player by night. Ronnie Rivers. Ronnie. Dorch. Anyway, sorry. Ronnie.
Dorch.
Ronnie Rivers.
That's all I got.
That's all you got, huh?
Yeah.
I'll give you one more. Terrace Marshall.
Oof.
Oh, you're not interested in that, huh? No? You don't want a guy, you don't have to call a guy Terrace? Terrace. Come on, Terrace. Not Terrence. It's not Terrence. A guy like that, you're going to call him, hey, come on, Terrence. And he goes, it's Terrace.
Yeah, and then he smacks you, and then you say, Dorch!
Dorch. No other afternoon delights, no after midnights.
No, it's getting thin out there.
It's getting thin out there, even for the unwanted. The unwanted. You know what? I think Deion Jackson goes on this list again.
Ooh. I like that a little better.
Yeah, I do. Deion.
Maybe River Craycraft.
River Craycraft.
Will get his,
Ronnie Rivers and River Craycraft together. Can you have them both in your team?
Say that 3 times fast.
That's a Wheel of Fortune before and after puzzle. Ronnie Rivers Craycraft.
The After Midnight Special.
Yes, those are your After Midnight specials. Not so special this week. Sorry, folks. By the way, who the hell is Malik Davis?
Oh, he's the Dallas Cowboy running back who is 5'11" and 202 pounds. He signed from the practice squad on Saturday, and he backed up Tony Pollard. Undrafted, by the way.
Very nice.
So
Malik Davis.
There he is.
Okay.
You probably won't see him again.
Yep.
Ever again.
I mean, they're on bye this week, so there you go.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Samori Toure?
That's Samore. No, that's Olave. That's Olave, not the Samore. Well, Samore is a wide receiver from Green Bay, and he scored his first NFL touchdown this past week. In week 7, he was targeted 1 time. And week 8, he scored his first NFL touchdown. So,
well, isn't that special?
Round 7 of the 2021 draft.
Oh, he's a draft pick.
Yeah, he was a draft pick, unlike Malik Davis, who was undrafted.
Samori Toure.
Samore Olave.
Yes.
Can you imagine if that was his name?
There you go. And then who the hell is Ronnie Rivers? I guess we're talking about him. He's a porn star who plays football.
Star by day.
Yes, that's who Ronnie Rivers is. Is Ronnie Rivers going to take over the backfield? Like, is he going to lead the Rams in carries?
Well, is Kyron Williams going to play?
That's the thing. Kyron Williams is coming back. So I think Ronnie Rivers is probably not going to last. So
he's another one you should see if it's available. Kyron Williams.
Yeah, you should take a look.
Not available in any of mine.
Yeah, I don't think he's available in many leagues.
Check it out.
Look for it. That's fair enough. So, overthought of the week. So here's the thing. I'm in the NFFC high stakes thing with Bucky. We started this league 0-3. We are now 5-3.
Nice.
We have a good team. Burrow, Kamara, Etienne, Stevenson. That's our 3 running backs. Can't do better than that, right? For like deep running backs, right? We are wide receivers who we've not had. Jamar Chase, Keenan Allen, Mooney, Dobbs. Like, we don't really have a third, but we have Wan'Dale Robinson. We have options as a third receiver. But we win on Sunday. And I say to Bucky, okay, we already have the win. I picked up Sammy Watkins. Let's put Sammy Watkins in over Romeo Dobbs. Watkins catches 1 pass. Dobbs catches the touchdown.
But you won.
We already had the win, but like in this league, you need points. Like, points is a big deal to get into the tournament. Right. So we just left 15 points on the board because of my stupidity. But here's the thing. This is the thing with Sammy Watkins. I gave up on Sammy Watkins 5 years ago. I declared Sammy Watkins like I'm never going to put him on a team again. He's disappointed. He disappointed me so much over the years. I couldn't stand him. And here I am picking him up because I'm thinking, well, he's the wide receiver for the Packers and somebody's going to catch the ball and Dobbs stinks. Well, guess what? Right?
I mean, you took a shot.
Right.
It could have worked out.
I don't think that's as bad as Harrison Bryant over Pitts. That's the worst one.
I mean, you took a shot. It's not I don't think that's an overthought.
I mean, actually, it's not an overthought because I didn't even think about it. I just did it. It really is. I didn't really debate it. I just did it.
My overthought was the Metcalf Lockett thing.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Because what do you do? You know?
Like, I don't blame you for that at all. You didn't think there was no way on Thursday Night Football, when we're getting to Thursday night, there's no way you thought DK Metcalf was playing. No chance. Right. You had to do what you had to do it. You got burned. What are you going to do?
Yeah. And even if he did play, I thought it was going to be one of those, he's in there for like a scare and he catches a ball and then he goes to the sideline. You know, like, so honestly, I got blown out in that league anyway. Even putting in Metcalf wouldn't even have mattered. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
I get that. So, is it rave time? Is it rant and rave time here?
Yes. If you get too extreme, just
all right.
I'll call the safe word.
First of all, let's get to my Dynasty League. Now, I made a decision to kind of, I didn't think my team could win, so I made some trades. I traded Josh Jacobs in the offseason. I traded Cook and Hopkins. I'm getting picks, which I regret all that at this point because like there's no point in doing that. But I did it because I'm going to have some draft picks in 2023, and I'm still competing, right? But when I lost the championship 2 years ago, I lost that championship because I was up against Alvin Kamara. And he scored 6 touchdowns. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
And I lost that championship. That was with that team. That team was dominant. That team dominated all year, got to the championship game, and got Kamara'd. Right?
Kamara'd. I remember the saying.
Oh, yeah, I got Kamara'd. I couldn't believe it. And then last year I lost too, right? I came in second. The same thing. Dominant team, but was up against like crazy players like Andrews,
that week.
That week and lost. So here I am this week. My team's doing pretty decently. And I'm up against Kamara.
You got Kamara.
I got Kamara again in Dynasty. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
And speaking of Kamara, because I have Kamara in a lot of leagues. Speaking of this, get this team that scored 130 points, by the way, but lost.
Your team?
I have a team, jet lagged. I love this team. Won a title last year. Has Kamara, Waddle, Cousins, right? 42.8 for Kamara, Waddle 30.6, Cousins 27.48. This team lost because it also started Rashad Bateman and George Pickens and Hunter Renfrow and Brian Robinson.
Oh.
And you know why I had to start Brian Robinson? Because I lost Breece Hall and Jamar Chase in this team. Imagine this team with Waddle, Chase, Kamara, Breece Hall, and Rashad Penny, by the way. Right? Imagine what this team would be doing. Are you kidding me?
Well, I have a similar story in actually our Vegas Fantasy League. I went against Tua, A.J. Brown, and Kamara, and I had Hurts, who killed it, DJ Moore, who killed it, Aaron Jones, who got a solid, almost 20 points, yet I had Rashad Bateman, who got me 0 points. That's the Lockett Metcalf team, too. But
right.
I lost by 40 points.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
He beat me by he had 180 points. Insane. And that wasn't even the highest scoring. The highest scoring was David's top-notch team at 186 points.
Wow.
I can't compete with this.
And we're starting only 2 wide receivers in that league. There's 2 wide receivers in a flex. It's not 3.
Right.
So 186 in that league
is a lot.
That's a lot of points.
A lot.
Yeah. It's insane.
So, yeah. I mean, but again, I can only do so much. I have a good team. But, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I got Kamara'd.
You got Kamara'd. We both got Kamara'd.
I don't have him anywhere. So.
I have Kamara quite a bit.
So did you Kamara a lot of people then?
Yeah.
No, did all of your Kamara teams?
Well, no, I just told you that one.
Oh, that was the one that
if you've got like 10 minutes, I can go through my Kamara records.
No.
I lost 1, 2, 3. I've won a couple. I think I went about 500 on my Kamara teams.
All right, well.
So I won some and lost some.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not as good. I should have done better than that.
Right.
Right?
True.
So, anywho. All right, we have some questions to answer, do we not?
It's a Wednesday night. Who should you choose? Make the right choice so you win, not lose. Starter sit, starter sit, starter sit. All right, Dennis has got some questions for us.
Do it, Dennis.
Thoughts on this trade offer? He's offered Fournette in exchange for Mixon. His other RBs are Chubb, Pierce, Robinson, Zeke, Hubbard, Hines, and Foreman. That's a really good RB.
What's the point of the trade, though?
Right.
Like
what do you?
It's equal.
Right. And with all the other good running backs you have,
both running backs have been inefficient
all over the place,
but they're getting volume.
Right.
And it's just a matter of will their volume produce? But I don't think it's. I mean, I think I'd rather have Fournette, but I don't really trust Fournette. You know what I mean? It's like, is it that big a deal?
Right. And also, don't make trades just to make trades.
Yeah, that to me is a trade to make a trade. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, unless you're getting like extra points.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't need to do that.
I agree.
Here's another one. Flex 1 full PPR. Foreman, CEH, or Connor if he plays.
Foreman at this rate is running hot.
But
It's not like Cincinnati's a great defense. I know it's PPR. Foreman doesn't catch passes.
Yeah, you really
Connor-
going to sit CEH, though?
Yeah. CH has been totally inefficient.
Yeah, but in a full PPR?
I mean, when's the last time CH has gotten 15 points?
All right.
Hasn't happened in a while.
They're playing Tennessee, though.
Yeah. Foreman's been really good. Like, Foreman's been really good lately. Kind of hard to sit him right now.
But what if Connor plays?
Connor's unreliable right now. Completely.
All right. Foreman.
Yeah, I'm going Foreman there.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you got from... Who do you got?
There's more. I thought there were more from Dennis.
Oh, yeah, there are. Okay. Full PPR need 1 running back and 1 for a flex. His RB options are Dillon, Mostert, Robertson, Swift, and Taylor. Wide receiver options for a possible flex, or obviously you go with 2 RBs, or use one of these: Hardman, Kirk, or Pittman. You're definitely playing Mostert.
Taylor Swift Mostert.
Taylor Swift.
Mostert.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Dillon.
I mean, Pittman should probably be in there, but the thing with Pittman is now with Ellinger throwing him the ball, like what are we getting? What's Pittman becoming now? You know, he was decent this week, but I mean, what do we expect out of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still going Taylor Swift Mostert. That's what I'm doing.
What would you think about Mostert, Swift, Robinson?
Which Robinson is it? Brian Robinson?
Versus Minnesota.
Is it Brian Robinson or Allen Robinson?
Brian Robinson.
Oh, no. Hell no.
No?
Brian Robinson got 2 points this week.
Well.
No, he's awful. No. He's terrible. And Gibson's getting more play there. No.
Okay.
No.
You never know.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't really sit Taylor for that.
No.
All right. Fine.
I'm not sitting Taylor.
I know, but...
I know Taylor's been bad. I'm not sitting him. You can't sit that guy.
All right.
You can't do it.
Okay.
You know?
Full PPR flex, Damian Pierce or Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, brother.
Ooh, that's... Pierce plays Philly, and St. Brown is versus Green Bay.
That to me is...
A dart throw.
That's a dart throw. I'd probably go Amon-Ra. But Pierce is,
I think I'd go Pierce.
Yeah, I mean... I don't think you can go wrong with either player there. I think either one's fine. I don't really. That to me is like what would you rather do? Would you rather flex a wide receiver? Or would you rather flex a running back?
Right.
You know. So
I'm going Pierce.
All right. So let's do this from Gret. We got a couple of these. Tua versus Chicago or Murray versus Seattle.
Tua.
Yeah, I mean Murray runs. That's the thing, more than Tua does.
Tua shouldn't run.
I mean, no, but Murray can put a 25 spot. I mean, Tua could too.
Tua can too, and they're playing Chicago.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be more pissed with Tua on my bench blowing up than I would Murray on my bench blowing up. Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna go Tua.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can go either way with that. Okay. Flex 2. Christian Kirk, James Robinson, or Mooney. It's Kirk and Mooney.
Yeah, Kirk and Mooney.
Can't play James Robinson yet.
And you can't get Duvernay off of waivers because she said that he had been taken.
And Gret's asking about Rondale Moore. You like Rondale more than I do. She's asking, is Rondale Moore a fluke?
I don't think it is.
I'm not a Rondale Moore guy, but I'm there are players I just miss on that I don't get. So you like him a lot more than I do.
Yeah. So do you have him is the question. Do you want to play him? What I believe in him, but also depends on bye weeks. You might be able to get away with a good week out of him with all these buys. Kenny disagrees.
I mean, I'm not arguing it. Like,
yeah,
he
disagrees, but he's not arguing. Yeah,
you have to if you have him, play him. You definitely have to play him. I don't have him anywhere. That's just me. But like I don't see it. It's just the way I think with him. It's one of those guys.
So last week, remember I picked up Herbert.
Yeah.
Herbert on my ESPN.
Khalil Herbert.
Yeah.
Yep.
On my ESPN. So now, do I play him or Jamal Williams?
Oh boy.
So that was because I remember last week I wanted to put Jamal Williams in, and you had said, "Oh, well,
with Swift coming back," I said
with
no.
Herbert on the waivers, you have to play Herbert. So I played him, and he did great. He got 15 points.
Right, he was fine.
Now, Jamal Williams did better, but I lost in that league anyway. Blown out. Another blown out league. But anyway, what do I do this week?
Who's playing what?
I have horrible wide running backs in this
Who's
league.
playing who?
Chicago's playing Miami.
Okay.
And Detroit is playing Green Bay. It's so tough.
That's tough.
And I have no other options. Like, I can't play Chase Edmonds, I don't think.
Right.
Kareem Hunt's on a bye.
I mean, Chicago's running the ball like crazy. But it could easily be Montgomery this week. You know? That's really tough. That's a real tough question.
Good thing is in this league is I'm in first place and I have a crap ton of points. And I lost by a lot this week.
That's good.
And
so
I'm
you're
still
okay.
in first place.
You're okay. Yeah.
But my team is really good. It's just the running backs are slacking.
Trade for one if you can.
I don't have very many bench spots in this team. Like, I mean, I have 6 bench spots, but it just seems you have to start three wide receivers and a flex.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. Like, I hate even trading anyone because I need them all.
Yep.
And a lot of times in my flex, I've been playing a tight end. I've been playing Goddard and Kelsey
that's great. Yeah.
So
Goddard's solid.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's been helping, filling up all these wide receiver spots.
Right.
So I haven't been needing to put an RB in my flex. And it's hard to put a wide receiver in your flex because you can only be so deep at wide receiver.
It's true.
But yeah, my running backs are just, Maverick says hi.
Maverick says hi. So.
Hiya, Maverick.
Yeah. All right. Time to bury. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to bury the fantasy year of Vikings tight end Irv Smith Jr. Not only, you don't care that much.
So sad.
You don't care. Yeah, you don't care. Wow. The unempathetic Christina Shaw. We are burying somebody, and she just doesn't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. I care.
We raising anyone? Can we raise Michael Thomas yet? Oh no, we can't.
Yeah, we can't raise Michael Thomas yet.
Dang it.
Maybe he plays this week.
I look forward to the day that we can raise him.
Yeah.
Raise him from the dead.
You want to raise Kadarius Toney?
No, because
Okay.
we don't know what Kadarius Toney is going to be.
So we have nobody to raise.
No, it's premature.
We have nobody to raise, and we're basically stretching to find somebody to bury this week.
Yes.
So there you go.
That's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got.
And on that note.
I mean, that's good. We didn't no big injuries. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Right. But anyway.
Kenny's not crying this week.
Ugh.
I'm not going to mention the names.
Yeah.
Let's end on a
Let's
happy note.
let's not get into the names that have killed my year. But anyway. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Send us your start questions for week 10.
Oh my God, week 10?
Yes.
Going double digits already?
Mm-hmm.
Good grief.
It's happening.
It goes so fast.
It goes so fast.
Yeah. All right. I'm Kenny Davidsen.
I'm Christina Shaw.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye.